Just a little break for us on the commentary box as we sort out a couple technical problems. And this game gets us underway, and it's a rematch between France and South Africa. However, no longer in the men's 20s. We move over to the women's 20s. And the French will be desperate to right the perceived wrong in the game beforehand, but South Africa, good value for the money, and yeah, it feels like we need more of a break. I got to take a moment to catch my breath.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, let's see, the most important, the South Africans come forward there.
Yes.
They're given.
Yeah, taking a leaf out the men's book. That's exactly how the South African men's were finding their scores. 32 play, Link hitting the hole.
Brilliant stuff. Yeah, you said there was a big break between games, and suddenly we don't get a chance to breathe and we're back. But it's good, because that's what we want.
Yeah.
It's not all about us. Sometimes a lot of people think it is.
Yeah, we might be knackered, we might be breathless, but it'll be rough and ready all day.
Yeah, women's 20, here we go.
Yeah, good work there from South Africa. Looked like they'd lost their momentum, but they're finding it again now. Good hands, and that'll be 6 more. No, referee's just saying take the touch. Well, that was not down, not quite. Superb play. France now rolling through their transition, and both teams just feeling each other out, really does. Fifth touch now, nothing doing. Got to create something.
Create a bit of space there. No. Create the space for the fellow player, just run straight into it. Niue Butte-Pez.
Oh, I love it. The clear calls from South Africa make life so easy for their teammates. You know exactly what everyone's doing at all times. Big calls of I'm running. They know. Give me the ball. I'll make the yards for you. And they recycle the play here really well. Not taking the touch. Superb from this South Africa women's 20 side. They look back to the short side. It's got to be there, but the covering touch from the French defender is so good.
First class. I was just looking to see if our commentator yesterday is playing for the...
No, she's mixed 20s.
Mixed, that's what it was. Oh, well retrieved, well picked up off the floor.
It's a compliment to you. No bad pass, you just got to catch it.
Exactly. See, there we go. Sometimes people think I don't know what I'm talking about. But, that's thank you, Yves Som, for sorting that out. So France are playing, like you were saying yesterday, the pocket.
Yeah.
Got one player coming up. At the moment, it's switching between Juliette Abu-Hadir, who's now picked it up from that pressure.
Yeah.
So they've got that pocket, and they've got one player popping up, next player popping up.
Yeah. No, and it's really good. And what's nice about the French defensive system so far is it seems like every pod is able to implement it very well.
Yep.
And there's very clear understanding of what is being asked of them as they roll through their transition. 32. They go into the open side. They don't get the pass straight over, and there's the equalising score. Lovely momentum made off the transition. And it's number 10 for France.
Margot Destendel.
Superb. Pumps the ball, fixes the defenders, finds the space. But South Africa making great yards off their tap off. Oh, and the wheels are there. Can't quite go all the way through. Maybe should have looked for the wing. But good ground
When you say
made.
maybe, that's been really kind. Really exposed all on their own. Shakira there.
Big touch. Oh, and unfortunate. Just off the mark. And South Africa get their success. And what I like about this South African side is that you can see the two players sprinting off early doors, and they're happy to take a touch down this short side to allow the fresh legs to come on. Now they've taken 2 touches to get fresh legs on. They're here, and they get the penalty for offside. So all in all, the transition to get all of the fresh legs on, superb.
So they've got fresh legs and 6 touches.
Don't worry about the touch, just get that ball down. Link punish. No, overplaying, you've got touches. Oh, they get away with it.
You just got up too early.
Yeah, in those situations where you've got the middles promoted and the link is hovering in no man's land, just dump on the link and split on her outside. Dive at the line. That for me is good.
And the ref says same. Yeah, it's good.
And South Africa a little bit stop-start in their setup, lucky to get away with the ball that goes to ground, but they make the second chance count. Sweeper play comes round. Good dive at the line, ball is down always.
Talia Hussein. South Africa take the lead.
Good defence. Good defence. And this is 5th now. France trying to create. They look to the wing, but the touch is too good. No joy for France down that side. Now South Africa can just take 2 or 3 touches up the box, punch it up, and then look to move expansive, and that's exactly what they do. Needs to go forward now. This is 5th. Yeah, and she's always onside. No good from South Africa there in the transition. Just losing their momentum, and France can easily punish him.
France using the middles. Not taking it from the mark.
No, that one, similar signal. Not quite the same call, so didn't pass the foot over the ball as she dumped it. Because you can't just dump the ball to one side of you and then run off the other way. There's lots of silly rules in touch.
I wouldn't say there's no silly rules. There's just lots of them. Well, in fact, it's a really, really simple game.
Yeah.
Just got to know the little nuances. Oh,
pace.
Change of pace.
Wings on.
Don't need. Oh yeah, of course she does. I didn't say. Straight over the line, sir. Where's your problem with that?
Lovely play. Scoop from halfway.
There's the scoop. So she's the half.
Yeah.
She can't score.
No.
Everybody's marking everybody else.
Just puts the hammer down. All the way through, catching ground.
And Erin Fife was there to finish off for her. Kind of like, you see the players going, yeah, you go on, you go.
Yeah, that's one of those where you can be lulled into a false sense of security. You see someone make a line break and go, oh yeah, you just go score, and then you're like, oh no, you're half, I've got to get there. But
yeah.
Not for Erin, she was right hot on the heels.
And
Ooh.
France straight back there. Straight back in with Maxence Caron. This is just South Africa being tired, I think, because this is just, that's a big hole. You've got to know what you're doing.
Yeah. Defensive spacing not quite good enough. Just too much space between the middles. And France are too good not to execute it. Oh, thought she could have got away with that slightly. If she picked the ball up straight away and kicked to the outside. Maybe.
Do you know, it's a lovely thing to see. You've got to be quick subbing yourself, right?
Yeah.
There's not many games you see players sprint to the side. Hockey you do.
Yeah.
Hockey, because the game carries on while you're subbing, right? And your player's got to get off before the next one comes on. But you know, like we see it in soccer, football, whereby, you think if you could walk any slower,
yeah, you would.
And that gamesmanship. Well, you don't get that in touch.
No.
You don't get it in hockey. And it's so great to see.
Touch is one of those games where you do really get rewarded for working hard for your teammates.
Yeah.
Especially in that transition, getting fresh legs on, replacing tired legs. The harder those tired legs work, the better platform they have for the fresh legs. And then also you can rest more, recover more when you get into the sub box. As long as you complete your sets, that's a good score. France starting to move through their motion. Lovely dive for the line, and South Africa looked to me just to have retreated beyond the line. Good punish on the link, stays on the outside, and yet South Africa guilty of just being behind the line.
Yves Som getting the dividends from it.
Oh, good platform, 32. Gives the hands. Oh.
In and no touch.
Thought she could have given it to the wing, but this is fifth now. No touches. Got to create. They come to this near side. Oh, she could have maybe put the hammer down, would have gone through the gap. Not quite. Wind is really picking up now.
Yeah, because that's your top to your tee.
Oh, bloody hell.
Top to his tee, because we don't litter. Well done, Joe. Should have got the third camera on him, because the boy's got some moves.
We don't like litter.
No, and
do your bit for the planet.
In your absence, there was 2 up and down the pitch. That's how slow you were.
Yeah, I'm slow in comparison to these girls on pitch.
That's good.
Oh, hands! Dive in the corner! NRL finish! Oh, lucky!
I tell you, they did well, keep it going, keeping it alive. Spirited stuff.
Yeah, we love it, and it's always spectacular when you see that big NRL finish in the corner. Didn't quite happen there for South Africa, but they'll be burnt by that, and that is off for referee. It's off the mark. South Africa got to reset.
Oh, nice. Didn't get the touch there.
So good. What a platform to scoop from. But she makes. Does she make the touch? She doesn't. Ball goes.
There. Given. Oh. Yeah. Signs from the side. Brilliant play there.
Yeah. And this is so invaluable. Number 9 from France, making all the meters. Gives a teammate a perfect platform to scoop from, and then brilliant composure, looking for a supporting player.
Jade Villeneuve. So Villeneuve, that was a Formula 1 driver. I wonder if there's any relationship.
Tell you what, that's some heritage if it is.
Yeah, exactly. And if he's here, we're going to interview him.
Nice. This is the pod that's found some success for South Africa. Oh, good ball. Nice. One more.
Yes.
Score in the corner. So good. Oh, touch has been made.
Yeah, touch given.
Oh, it says touch and pass as well. Just a little bit congested now. South Africa able to put the nudge on. Again, South Africa players really flying up. This is
taking them 4 touches to get to the transition.
Yeah, so 5th, they'll be scooping from halfway. Bang on halfway, actually.
And there we go, turnover, yeah.
South Africa do really well there, because now they'll be able to take 1 touch up the sub box. Oh, touch up the middle, just a little bit slow. Now they're making the yards. Not interested in using the winger, but the hips aren't square. And South Africa, for all their good work, maybe just some lazy running letting them down. And I've been nice all weekend.
Tired running.
Letting people off. This is finals footy. Come on. We're better than this now.
I was going to go for tired running. You went for
lazy running. It was lazy running. You've done all your work. You've got to work hard for your teammates to get off the pitch. Now you can't take your rest because you're stuck on.
Yep.
Lazy running.
Get off the fence.
Really good touch there. South Africa going to have to dig deep. Love that huge cry. Touch.
Yeah. Let everybody know.
Yeah, there's no doubt in the referee's mind, but again, maybe just guilty of overplaying, trying to run through their transition.
That was sloppy, that one.
Yeah, and you know, France now, they've got a golden opportunity to punish South Africa because these are tired legs, really tired legs. Weren't able to get off, but that is a wasted opportunity for France. And maybe both teams just guilty of not turning the screw when they're able. That's much better from South Africa. Much better. Flying up the box. Oh, nearly goes to ground again there, but doesn't. And now they're able to get in behind onto the defender. No, she doesn't even need to make the touch. She goes all the way around and scores. And I penalised them earlier for lazy running. That was the polar opposite. Pace, direction, all the way through. And South Africa too fast for France.
Yeah, brilliant run here. Namusa Kambui.
So good. She's been such a bright spot for South Africa the entire tournament. So fast on the feet and starting to see her being used more in open space. And that's the reward you get for working hard in your transition. I'll be hammering it through you all day. Got to work hard for your teammates to get fresh legs on, because when you do, you create opportunities for them such as that.
Yep.
And yep, support isn't there. But that link had released way too early for France. South Africa don't recognise it. Don't punish them. This is fifth. And that's ball down again. And you know, these subs for South Africa need to work harder to get onto the pitch.
Yeah.
They're waiting until all three of the South African players are off the pitch. So the three replacing them comes on at the same time. But it doesn't matter. One's off, one on. You need to get there. If the half is isolated, you can do nothing with the ball.
Yeah.
Got to work harder.
Oh, well held.
Brilliant hands.
Good catching. Well done, Marie Gay.
It's superb hands.
See, you make a bad pass. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, you do save a bad pass with good hands. That'll be touch and pass.
Yeah. Inside the last minute of the first half.
I think 4 tries all is good value, but both teams leaving things out there. She must be offside for France. That's a really good dump. Preempting the touch, getting the ball down, and that's better from South Africa, saving it. Oh, brilliant feet to go through the middle. They'll have one more.
Nice
Don't
speed.
need to scoop straight away. They look to use the pace. Oh, she's through.
Yeah.
Lovely score, and like I said, when South Africa work hard off the pitch, they're able to punish France on the pitch.
Emma Rickson, brilliant stuff.
And there's the buzzer. Just pace round the outside, sends the dummy, Wing says bye-bye. Lovely score.
Brilliant stuff. What a way to go in at half-time, 5-4. Let's take a breath, because we didn't get a breath between games because we were busy on that one. Back with you in 4. just about to get underway. And just found out there's another way you can ruin coffee by putting 2 shots of caramel in it. Joe just told me that's what he's having now.
Nah, don't knock it till you try
a
it.
long black with
I'm sure
2
there's more
shots of
people.
caramel.
I'm sure there's more people listening on here that have caramel in their coffee than plain coffee.
Well, why don't you have a caramel ice cream? I mean, it makes more sense.
I need the caffeine, mate.
Yeah. Right, here we go. Let's get back to it.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Interception opportunity there. Doesn't go for it. Secures the touch. France moving a lot more direct.
Now, yesterday there was talk of a. I said, go on, give me something left field, and it was an England clean sweep.
Yeah.
Right. So, what do you think on South Africa winning this one and the South African clean sweep?
Do you know what? I think I would like it more, apart from the girls' 18s, because I want to see my little sister come home with the gold. I think they will. But if South Africa can pick up a couple wins, a couple medals, that'll be over the moon. And I'll go back to work on Tuesday. We have loads of South Africans in our work. I'll be saying, mate, they've done your country proud.
They certainly have to date so far.
And I've got to say, probably, apart from that England boys 18 side, the most exciting that we see, because they don't really play conventional touch. It's more like, it's like Fiji touch, just playing around with your mates in the park.
Yeah.
Using your footwork, using the hands, disguise on the pass. It's all just too good. Sweeper play coming. Here's some more conventional structure. Oh, the ball just goes to ground.
See, that's the problem with conventional structure.
What a resort to conventional structure. If you can just run hard and fix defenders.
Ella from the French coaching team, who was on the comms with us yesterday, just walks past and waves and looks away quickly, because obviously she doesn't want to be caught on her again. But no, we'll definitely get her on. Yeah,
we'll get Elia back on for sure. Oh, pace around the wing. Not quite. And this is better from South Africa, because she's not half, so she can get touched. So she's just saving some time, and now they're able to move through. It needs to be more direct. You need to go forward. You're striking from too far out at the moment. Go forward.
Transition done well.
Just losing momentum though. Sweeper now. Takes the ball down. Very nice. Gap open up in the middle. Can she find it? Gives the hands.
Oh, that's nice.
It's ball down. Yes,
given.
It is.
Class play.
So good from South Africa, beginning to start to use more structure in a more sensible way. They send the sweeper. Sweeper gets round onto the middle, so here's the 32. And then they run the short, fade out onto open side, and the link is chopping the hole really well. Ball is down.
Emma Rickson again, delivering the goods.
Yeah, misconsistent for this South Africa side. And now France need to reply. They need to get the next score on the board. 2 tries down. They check off back on the inside. Interception made. This is touch 0. Oh, but they won't get the touch 0. It's those circumstances that, don't give the penalty, because they've made the interception. So in actual fact, the refs have just taken a touch away from South Africa, because it's not touch 0 on a penalty. So South Africa are probably thinking to the ref, we had an extra touch. You've actually, you're thinking that you're trying to give us an advantage by giving us the penalty, but you've actually penalised us because you've taken a touch away.
Okay, so let's explain touch 0 and first touch.
Yeah, so on an interception, if you make an interception, that's touch 0 to reward the defensive team for getting up out of the line and putting pressure on.
Everybody was fine with that.
Yeah.
That was really good.
Yeah.
Talia Hussein again.
They do get that try, bringing the deficit back down to 1. But yeah, as I was saying, so if the defensive team makes the interception, to reward them for getting that interception, it's touch 0.
Right, hang on then. So you start off with the ball, and you run.
And that's 0. Yeah, and then the first touch that gets made, then that's first, rather than the other way around.
Okay, so simple man here, right? I've got the ball in my hand, and I run off, and the first person that touches me, that's a 1 touch. At touch 0, I have the ball in my hand. The first time I run off, somebody touches me, that's first touch.
That's the one. So if you make the
same.
You make the interception, so you've got the ball in hand.
So I've got the ball.
Yeah, that first touch, in essence, doesn't count, because that's touch 0. And then you can roll the ball and continue to progress, and then that's first. So, yeah, South Africa.
Okay, so the first time I'm touched, that's my free touch.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the one. Just to reward the defensive team for getting them into the line, into the passing lanes, and then achieving the interception. Huge call from the referee that one of the French players is offside. No confusion as to who was offside there. Oh, good feet. Really good to create some separation. And also buy some time for the fresh legs to arrive. They're arriving a little bit late. Appearing on screen now. 32. They go open side. Oh, it's a lovely Aussie underneath, and they get the ball down. That is superb. So good, too good. French can't deal with it, and South Africa enjoying their work. Brilliant. They go back to that 32. Half picks up. And then little Aussie underneath just sells all the French defenders in a dive on the line.
Niati with the Aussie underneath. Why is it called an Aussie? Because it's going underneath.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Do you know what? Close enough, mate. Close enough. For someone at the start of the stream that said they don't know much about touch, you're picking it up here and there.
Well, I'm just basing it on Australia's underneath.
Ooh, offside call. Thought the try might have been given.
So is it literally because Australia on the map is underneath?
Yep, you're cutting underneath.
Under?
Yep,
there we go.
Yep, Aussie. And then when you start to play that little switch wider, that's when it's called the switch, the conventional contact switch, two players running it deep. But that little lazy Aussie just cutting under, yeah, spot on.
Yeah, touch there. Also threw the ball forward. But gets it back. That's a French player with amazing braiding just walked past.
Joe, I was literally just thinking the same thing. It's spectacular,
impressive, isn't it? It's really, really impressive. Get her on camera. What I do like is that everybody walks past our comms cam and ducks underneath it, although it's pointing the other way. So
yeah, we won't tell them about that.
They have no idea where the lens is. And that was knocked out of the hand. So they go again.
Oh,
nice.
I don't think she has made the touch. So good. So good and brilliant honesty from that winger. Called the touch because she was adamant she was going to make it. Didn't, puts her hands up.
Erin Fife says, no, I didn't get there.
Superb honesty.
Here. Loops over there. Goes, look at that, dance floor moves.
Yeah, she says, yes, I made the touch, and then actually, no, I have not made that. Really good honesty. So France bringing the deficit back down to 1. 7-6, South Africa's favour. No, unfortunately, hips not square. You could see then they were facing way too diagonally, parallel to the sidelines rather than the touchline. Easy call for the refs. Better transition now, driving up the midfield. But South Africa are timing their release on their pistons really well and are able to get up and encroach the space. And France now just have to be a little bit more stop-start.
And your pistons are what you're talking about, the guys in the pocket.
Yeah, exactly that. So, you know, the Pistons
pumping
defense.
like pistons, up and down.
Exactly.
Up and down.
Pistons defense, you send 3 up first in good spacing, and then the 3 players who aren't up in the line set back on the onside line. And then as soon as that ball gets dumped, the 3 who are onside fly up and they interchange, exactly like you were saying as Pistons. I think a touch has been claimed, but there was no big call. So the referee saying to South Africa, just take the ball back.
And have another go.
Yeah. It's something that is a little bit detrimental for the women in touch, is touches on hair.
Count.
Yeah, it all counts. So even if you don't feel it, touch has been made.
Well, that's why you've got to have, you know, your hair tied up nicely and all tucked away. You can't have it flailing around. No,
exactly that. And some people might critique the skin-tight vests and t-shirts, but that's for exactly the same purpose.
Yep.
Touch on shirt does count, so you want it to be as tight as possible. France starting to work the ball better in the midfield, getting in behind the promoting player. And now they can scoop. Ball back on the inside is on, doesn't go, and South Africa are able to convert.
South Africa really keen to get on with it. Good transition. each player there. Took a touch, get it up, but now this is the 5th, I think. Yeah, it's the last touch.
Oh, gap.
It's there.
No, touch has been made.
Yeah.
Wrong option. Probably should have picked her eyes up, looked to the wing, but it's just showing how good South Africa can be on their transition when they get the fresh legs on and they get rolling.
So that was a really good quarterback style there.
Yeah.
You had to mark everybody else apart from the man with the ball.
Yeah, exactly that. And they were able to crowd out any space in and around the scooping player. But South Africa will get the turnover. Unforced error from France. And South Africa just rolling through the process, looking to get some fresh legs on. But it's slow to happen. Now they're getting on. Much better now. Oh, thought she could have sold the dummy and gone through the gap. That's 4, this is 5th coming. 1 opportunity to strike. You can see on your screen there, space on the left-hand side. Dump the ball, 32 short. Give the release, they do. Ball goes to ground, but that'll be 6 more. France guilty of just knocking the ball down in efforts to make the touch. South Africa taking the time now. Use their structure. Open side quickie. Hips not square. Unforced error and a wasted opportunity for South Africa to extend the lead. They will get the shove on, trying to force a turnover. And France committing the same infringement. Roll ball errors, skill errors creeping in. Surrendering possession over. And South Africa again, just taking a couple touches to try and get fresh legs on, but in the process surrendering the ball over. Now France can get the ball rolling against a resetting defence. Big shove. Arguably needed, as France were running into open field. That's a much better dump from France. Better touch as well from South Africa, and those Pistons are really working now. France not going forward, not making enough yards. The pressure from South Africa is too much. Closing down the space. Yeah, probably not the right idea to bat the ball down, because it's just surrender a repeat set of 6. Whereas that was 5th coming for France in that instance.
Well played by the French. Just threw it into the touch more than she patted it down.
Yeah, that's one of those instances where if the hands are in the passing lanes and the movement is towards the ball, the ref's always going to give the 6 more.
Yeah.
Sweeper coming, the pick up, back the other way. Look for the wing.
Yeah, there it
Wings
is.
on.
Yeah.
Ball down. There's the equalising score.
7 apiece.
Woo! Yeah, we've had some high-scoring games early doors today. And this little mini grudge match we've had between South Africa and France proving an entertaining one. Men's 20s took the win for South Africa. Women's 20s is all even. South Africa now looking to reply. France have been able to get 2 scores in consecutive nature with no reply. They pick up, go open side. There is an overlap. That's 5th. I think that's an offside call. France are just releasing too early on the line, not waiting for hands on. And refs are hot on it.
Got to know where you stand with these refs.
The benefit they have at the moment, that's a lovely score. Referees calling the defenders offside. Both middles never hitting the line. It's the pace of South Africa that proves the difference. With 5.5 minutes to go, South Africa tried to the good. Yeah, both middles never hit the line. Advantage played, score given. Oh, that's a brilliant dump. South Africa player on the floor. Oh, the footwork is superb.
Yeah.
Gets stepped in a phone booth. Bye-bye. France even it all up.
There it is.
Brilliant dump, engaging 2 players. South African player on the floor. She receives the pull back. Oh, we're not quite going to see the big right foot whack. It was too good for South Africa to deal with.
South Africa.
Go. Give the pass. One more. Superb. Dive in the corner. Has touch been claimed? France rolling through their transition, but the pressure for South Africa is very good, but just releasing too early. And you can feel the energy from the France sub-box revving up. They know that a try here puts them in really good position to see out the rest of this game with a win. And even this mini-series up early doors on day 4 between South Africa and France. France now, kicking at the line, looking to feed off. Brilliant shot for the winger. Although offside call. Not advancing fast enough. Penalty to France. Repeat set of 6, and the volume levels just increasing slightly. France, quickie, come back to the open side. Space is available, but South Africa flying out of the line to make touches.
3.5 minutes.
Yeah. Second penalty on the line.
8
South Africa
apiece.
give away 1 more. They will lose a player for the rest of the possession. Quickies. South Africa dealing well. Oh, they get the let-off forward pass. South Africa trying to go up all the way and get the score. 3 minutes to go. I mean, we're in danger of another drop-off here.
We are, but can South Africa break French hearts again? See, that's just good hands.
Core skills to the extreme. 2.5 minutes now, clock's winding down. That's a loss of control.
Not according to the ref.
No, apparently not. I think France have got away with one there. Just looked like she lost the ball as she went to go put it down.
So, it's coming up to the 2-minute mark. Can France break the South African hearts in the last drop-off in the last game? It was South Africa with the golden try.
Yeah, good decision just to take the ball back, because that would have definitely been off the mark. Good heads-up play. Yeah. Oh, lovely, because she can reel it in.
Oh, I might have said it before.
Yeah, and they're going to get the penalty for offside. You can hear the referee saying, middle, no. France engaged that defender, went round the outside. Unfortunately, the hands didn't quite stick. But 90 seconds remaining, and France with a fresh set. It's the perfect opportunity. They go back to the quickies. Nothing doing. You can hear the calls of 32 short. They go short side, 2-on-1, steps back.
Dive in and no, touch given. 33 short is what's called.
Yeah, unsure whether it's the right option, to be honest. They're running down a blind alley at the moment, very congested area. But their quick hands are in the corner.
No, touch.
Didn't pass the foot over the ball, so that'll be turnover. And it's these core roll ball errors that have really stopped France building any pressure. Because every time they get the repeat set, they can't really punish South Africa because of these simple infringements at the roll ball. And South Africa and France ping for offside. So with 30 seconds remaining, South Africa will have one opportunity to go down the other end. Going sideways at the moment. That helps no one. Better yards made. And again, check it off. Very nice. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. She's offside. Wrong way. Oh, but she never hit the line. The refs wave it off and the buzzer's going to go any minute now.
And they've given it. They've said yes.
Yeah, that player never retreated to the onside. France guilty of just being stuck in the mud slightly. Big dummy.
There we go. And South Africa have broken French hearts again in the last minute.
Insane stuff. Able to just react quickly on the fly. French player hadn't hit the line. Referee calls play on, and in this little mini grudge match we've had, South Africa come on top in both the men's 20s and the women's 20s.
And the poor old French again, I must say.
Yeah, heartbreak for the French. They played really well, but just a couple errors creeping into the game, allowing South Africa to always come back. And in the end, South Africa just too clinical, too dominant when it mattered. Superb score right on the buzzer. Turning over possessions with 30 seconds on the clock. Going down coast to coast, getting the score. You see Rich on cam trying to grab someone for a little chat. We've got it here. We're just waiting to make sure these cameras are sorted. But what a game we've just seen. And, you know, men's 20s get the victory over France. Women's 20s get the victory over France. Couldn't be a better morning for South Africa.
Yeah.
Namasa,
Yes.
how good's that feel?
It really feels
Oh,
great.
hang on, we just get that up there, there we go.
It really feels great. You know, it's been our goal to beat France because in the beginning we have lost twice, and we told ourselves, if you're hungry for it, you will do it. And we finally did it in the last 30 seconds. I feel like
10 seconds.
10 seconds. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But I'm very proud of my team. You know, we pushed very hard. Also, France is a very strong team. It was good competition, and I appreciate every moment of everything that happened right now. Yeah.
It was brilliant, it was great. So, did you feel you were hanging in there, or were you setting the pace for them to keep up? What was it? How did it feel out there?
Honestly, it was a lot of pressure, but I know how to control myself.
Yeah.
But I could say playing with them felt very, I don't know how to say it, but it felt very hard.
Yeah.
Because we couldn't make mistakes, but you have to make mistakes to get better.
Yeah.
But we finally did it, yes.
You learn from your mistakes. That's
100%.
right. Excellent.
Yeah.
So, how does it feel now? The next step? Confident?
I'm very confident with myself and the team. You know, we pushed hard, we got here, all the way from South Africa. We're here to do it. And the next game against England, we are going to push. We are going to give them a challenge. Yes.
I bet you did.
Yeah, no doubt about that. And something now, a big compliment South Africa on. It's just the intensity. You fly off the line and started to get pinged for offside. Were you ever worried? Were you ever thinking about maybe stopping flying off the line, or is that just part of your bread and butter and never going to stop?
I never stop because I feel like defense is my strong position, and if I stop, that means the whole team stops.
Yep.
You know, if one person stops, it collapses the whole team. So we have to keep the energy flowing and growing. Yes.
Collectively as a unit, you got there. Well, congratulations. Well done.
Thank you so much.
And here, good luck for the next one.
Thank you.
Look forward. Right, and now the good news is that we get a break because they've extended the time. Thank you very much, Namasa. Brilliant stuff. Joe, we actually get the break that we were promised.
Oh.
So, looking forward to that. We'll be back, and what have we got next? We have got the Mixed Fix 15, Wales versus France. Will France eventually get a victory this morning? Stay here, and we'll let you know.